Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Whew. How is everybody doing today? This reading, I'm going to kind of be all over the place. It's kind of I'm recording this on October 18th, and this energy is going to linger into the end of the month. Because we got a lot of cosmic energy and things happening in the sky because the sky wants to talk and it has something to say. On October 20th and the 21st, we have the Orion meteor shower that will blaze across the sky, and these trails were born from Halley's Comet. Now, Halley's Comet was first discovered in 1758. So, then we have the new moon. The new moon is going to come in, but the new moon is going to have a silent energy to it. Why? Because we have two visitors that are going to appear to override the moon's energy, and that will be Comet Lemon and then Comet SWAN, or Swan. And it will glow softly into the void. And as the month fades and comes to an end, we have the crescent moon and Mercury rising together. And Mercury is the planet of communication, which means the sky has something to say. Anyways, tonight we have the Andromeda galaxy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and it is our closest galactic neighbor, and it will appear its clearest and brightest form, and we're going to be able to see it tonight. So look up, step outside, and it is located 2.5 million light years away, and it contains over 1 trillion stars, and each star shines a different light. It will be an island of stars, and it can be seen by the naked eye, and it's going to give off some sort of a humbling energy. And this starts today or tonight on the 18th. The energy today and into tomorrow, we also have the moon and Venus conjuncting, and again, stirring up something deep and ancient. This alignment will be revealing, and it will be very honest. The moon stirs up emotions that might want your needs to be met, and Venus will expose your ego and what your ego was hiding, either from you or from others. This energy will last. It's going to last for quite a few days and going into the week. This is the type of energy that does fulfill prophecies, and so you might want to be. You definitely need to use discernment, but this energy will last. Obviously, it's also because of the galaxy that's bringing in a humbling effect. This is going to stir up emotions and issues with people who struggle with narcissism, superiority, people with control issues, their needs for validation, people that want to be seen and heard. So get ready for many ego deaths or shedding of illusions, especially illusions one person creates for others to see. So people wearing masks, you're going to see their masks fall off. This alignment will destroy, and it will also refine. The moon will activate your inner truth, and Venus is going to bring things up to the surface, okay? This type of alignment is when religions or religious people start to collapse. Watch out for spiritual narcissism. Watch out for people who speak words of wisdom, but have a hollow or dead-like energy to them. So their words will not match up to their actions in a sense, or it'll sound like, hey, I'm love and light, but there's no warmth feeling to them. So you're gonna see the fakeness, the performers, the manipulators. Certain people will have a certain glow about them, but their energy is not gonna match or add up. They might seem radiant, but they have no warmth to them. They might seem very cold. The moon and Venus get together, that usually creates the illusion of light. But remember, not all light carries life. Spiritual narcissists curate how they look, speak, and appear to others. And it is all staged to maintain control, admiration, or some sort of an influence to keep some people unawakened. They appear to be awakened, and this conjunction of energy exposes their imbalance. This will show you the difference between authenticity and artificial light. The moon will reflect truth, and Venus is going to seduce it. And it will create a perfect storm. Emotional mirrors and triggers might come out of nowhere. This energy isn't here to just expose others, but it will also expose you as well. So behind every defensive reaction lies a truth that you've been avoiding. So don't rush, don't block, cancel, or dismiss these reflections. Sit with them and let them speak to you. Because the moment you stop running from what actually offends you, you begin transforming into what you are meant to be. The moon is not going to lie to you. It's going to reflect things that you still need to see, things you need to maybe work on. Watch out for people who sound like prophets at this time, but they can't handle to be questioned, and they won't be able to handle a simple truth. They'll quote sacred texts, poetic phrases, and they talk in loops that sound profound, but when you ask them something very direct and simple, watch them squirm and crumble and basically watch their mask fall off and watch them freak out. Usually when you question somebody who is narcissistic, they tend to explode. So watch out for that. Language is used, language used not to enlighten, but to impress. So they're using their, watch out for people who use their languages not to enlighten people, but to impress them. With Venus wrapping words in charm and the moon amplifying emotions, together they can make emptiness or empty sentences sound very divine, or someone love bombing you and it's exactly what you wanted to hear. It'll be all sparkles, but no substance. Moving into the week, this all moves this whole weekend and into the weekend by this weekend as you're moving along. Just feel the energy. We're coming into a time where instead of like a lot of people looking, just taking people's words, it's time to just start feeling your way through the week, because energy doesn't lie, right? Egos will be on high, and the ones with ego issues, they're going to post more on social media, they're going to perform more, and they are going to beg for the spotlight. So you're going to see it, and they can't mask it because the moon and Venus is amplifying it. So it's like they have to do it. Remember, emotion and beauty can be very healing in the right hands, but in the wrong hands, it now becomes manipulation, right? Be aware of false prophets, because people want you to fear so that you don't remember or activate something or follow your soul's path or journey, okay? Use this energy to grow, not to glow. Emotional with withdrawal is not enlightenment. A lot of people are mistaking, hey, if I withdraw and not feel anything, I'm being enlightened. And actually, you need your human self to experience emotions, because that helps your soul to grow and learn and to shape and refine you. So a lot of people might be, if you are one that is, let's say, running from your emotions or putting a guard up, you're closing your heart. Well, the moon and Venus is going to open that up. So you might be a little more emotional than normal. And instead of running from them, sit with them, because again, you need your human self to experience these emotions so that your soul can grow, learn, shape, and refine from them all, right? We are in a time where your calling or assignment will not be very easy. You know, your anointment, your oil. I know I've been watching social media for the last couple days when I was bored. So everybody's been talking about oiling your lamps. Your oil was not cheap, right? It's not cheap. If your calling is to mend the brokenhearted, you are going to wrestle with brokenheartedness. You have to know what it feels like to talk to those people, right? If your calling is to be a prophet or prophesize things, you're going to struggle with control of your voice or deal with people who are going to try so hard to keep you silent. I had a lot of that. If you are called to empower people, your self-esteem will also be attacked by other people and yourself, right? Your successes will be hard fought. You are going to battle. You will be battling with spiritual dark entities and viruses. Your calling will come with cups, thorns, shifting that are necessary for your mantle to be authentic, humble, and powerful. Your crushing won't be easy, but it's to hide. It won't be easy, but it's to hide your heart. Your crushing isn't easy, and there's a Bible verse, and I know where I got that from. Only a fool will hide its heart. And when people try to, let's say the more you get attacked, that's when the reason why they're attacking you is because they want you to hide your heart. They want you to not be on your purpose, not to shine your light, right? So I always say, thieves don't break into empty houses. Obviously, you have something that's much more valuable. Otherwise, you wouldn't be being attacked, right? Not all calm is going to be sacred. Stillness is alive. It breathes, it listens, and it engages. It integrates, okay? So anything that locks you away from truth or finding the truth is not going to be healing. Venus is here to help expose the difference. Stillness is evolution as long as you allow it to integrate, to breathe. You can be in stillness and listen, and while you're listening, you're actually integrating with it. Some of you, when you're in stillness, especially if you're in a weird or a negative kind of place, I tend to stay silent, but I still end up transmuting that energy somehow. Some of us are just walking transmutation vessels. We get into that area, the demons come out, but the longer we stay, they run away, and now we just cleared the area, right? Anyways, stillness is evolution as long as it's integrating and it's not distraction. This energy allows lovers of self to be exposed, and you're going to see that. That's going to come out. So, lovers of self, what does that mean? We're going to see unhealed emotions dressed in what looks like divine language. Use this energy wisely for all of you. Just ask God to give you the eyes to see, This energy will also offer humility. So the ones who don't align their words with their actions, it's going to reveal itself. This energy will stick around, and it's going to go into the week of the 20th. But the good news is Libra is going to turn this balance or this imbalance into balance and into power. So by you shifting passive into action, Libra no longer is going to ask you to find balance tonight. Libra is demanding you to be balanced tonight. So, how do you do that? Well, with all this spirituality and the dark entities and these prophecies and the social medias, well, give yourself the authority today and do a decree. Prayers are basically petitions to God, but degrees, like DECREE, just so that we all know what I'm speaking of, because I know I'm bad with the English language. Decrees it basically enforces your words. So your prayers petition God, but decrees enforces God's word. Your subconscious responds instantly to decrees because it sounds like a final ruling. Job 22:28 says, you shall decree a thing, and it shall be established unto you. It's not a suggestion, it's written law. So let's activate this today. So name one thing that you've been praying for right now. Stop praying and start decreeing. And when you do, say, it is written, I am healed. It is written, I prosper. It is written, I walk in peace. Heaven doesn't respond to panic. Heaven responds to authority. It's up to you to remember who gave that to you. Who gave you that authority? The universe is breathing through you. Every whisper of intention, watch your intentions. The universe is breathing through you. Every whisper of intuition, your third eye, and synchronicity is your higher self communicating through time to you. You are one with the universe, remembering yourself. We are living in a dawn of a great rebirth, moments long foreseen by those who remembered what it meant to live in relationships with the earth, with time, and with one another. When the balance is broken, the universe will speak again, not in anger, but in memory. The world will be flipped upside down so that we can all walk in reverence and return to sacred unity. The Mayans, Egyptians, and scriptures were all prophecies. They were not only prophecies, but they were also instructions. We are the ones that they were speaking of. We are the remembering. The prophecies are being fulfilled in the future. And the future is not going to be built. It will be remembered. All we need to do is unlearn all the lies and deceptions that we were all programmed with. And as you wake up and embrace certain truths, you break free from the cycle of karmic reincarnation on here on earth and karmic cycles that we have all endured, especially in the last, 10 years. Some people 20 years. We're all on different paths and journeys, but karmic cycles. This is the essence of the truth, and the truth will set you free. One can only ascend after learning the truth and applying that truth to their life, escaping the earthly realm and moving into higher existences. And the more you awaken, the more you will not fit into anyone's boxes, stories, or ideas. And that also makes you step into the unknown. This is because you lose your identity. And then you regain your true self in that unknown. While this frightens the shadows within you, it can no longer hold on to anything that used to govern you. As that happens, you join a process of losing everything that is not you. In order to enter the heart of the universe, you must be infinite love or hold true unconditional love. And your creator loved you so much, and it made you, and then he said to you, now go be love and do not fear. So today, write and speak your decrees out loud tonight. Also go outside and look up at the universe. Go within and be still so that you can listen to the messages and downloads of our galactic neighbor and of the divine. Expect to be tired and expect resting this weekend. Many of you, and the ones that are, I'm on the tired end, but some of you might not be tired. You might be amped up. So you're going to be one or the other. Remember, we're coming into a time where there's no more in-betweens. It's you're this or that, you know. You're either good or you're bad. You're doing this or that, you know. So many of you are actually recalibrating your energy and receiving downloads because you are meant to remember something from a long time ago, or from a past life, or from an ancestor or a higher being. So definitely something from the past. And I'm not talking like, 10 years ago. I'm talking Haley's Comments energy came from what did I say originally? 1758. That galactic neighbor of ours, we're talking 2.5 million years ago. There are a lot of star seeds on this planet, light workers, rainbow kids, indigo children, some people, you know, grid workers. The messages are going to be coming in hot and heavy, and a lot of your DNAs are going to be reactivated a lot of messages are going to come in. They're going to be very specific to, and very specific to certain individuals. Because again, everyone's here on different journeys and paths, right? Anyways, I hope I said that very clearly because I feel like I was stumbling. People might be stumbling with their words this week or having a hard time talking. Usually when that happens, just stop, take a deep breath, or rebuke and cancel. That always helps. But let's get a few cards out and see what we need to know for this weekend. That's funny. Star. Well, the stars are going to be talking. Anyways, many of you might actually be famous soon or become a star. Help is arriving. This is Aquarius energy. But some of you are guaranteed some sort of success. Bo, you are being highly thought of. And many of you might step into some sort of great passion, or might your soul will ignite some sort of a passion inside of you. Also, someone might be getting their flowers or some sort of recognition for like a reward or merit that they did. Something that they felt might have been unseen was actually seen. Oh, bear. Danger, especially in money matters. So be careful of matters of the money, pocket watchers, manipulators, greed. That's too many, but owl, I'll take owl. Good advice from a wise person. When I see owls, I also, that's prophesizing. You're, looking into the future. Many of you might get vivid dreams and you need to pay attention. A lot of you guys' intuitions might be heightened, and a lot of you might be getting communications through the spirit world because the veil is especially going to be thinning the closer we get to the end of the month, right? Because what Halloween used to be called Saham, so and we didn't go trick-or-treating back in the day. What did they do? They honored their loved ones and ancestors. I know in some cultures, like Hispanic cultures, we do the Day of the Dead. It's just the same thing. We just honor our ancestors and put up altars of food. Some people do honey. It's a known ritual done throughout history, even into Ireland, and honoring our ancestors, remembering something from the past or someone. So you might be getting some guidance from somebody who died, or somebody is going to die, because usually owls represent death, or something is going to end in your life. At the bottom of the deck, I got a wishing well. So somebody's family wishes are going to come true. So yay to that. Let's get an advice card before we move on. Also, psychologically, when you tell yourself, I am healed, psychologically, your brain then registers it, and then you're no longer like in victim mode or lack mode. Your brain now says, oh, I'm healed, nothing triggers me. You know, and that goes with like, oh, I feel sick all the time. If you keep telling yourself, I'm sick, or something's wrong with me, guess what? Now your brain and your body is going to show you all the things that are wrong with you, you know. It's actually like some sort of effect. I can't remember. Me and my son were talking about it not too long ago. There's like a scientific word to that. So by just saying, I am healed, I prosper, I am love, I am peace, just by just saying that out loud to the universe, to yourself, your brain then registers that as, hey, that's final. She's healed. I'm going to show her how healed she is. I'm going to show her how abundant, or, you know, I'm going to show her all the love, you know. So that's what your brain does. I am wealthy. Wealth can come in different, you know, different aspects. It's not always about money. Release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. So many of you will be releasing things during this time. Maybe old patterns and habits, whatever it is, it's old. And it's no longer going to be a part of you. What do we need to know to move forward today? Let's get some messages from Tarot. What do we need to know to move forward today? Something's not over. Somebody might be repeating a cycle. Why? Because it was a fight that should have never have happened. Someone might be repeating a cycle because they didn't want to fight. They didn't want to stand in their own power. People pleasing. Anyways, some of you are being asked, hey, something's not over yet. Don't fight the energy. Why? Because you're going to get a new beginning, and a new beginning means stepping into the unknown. The ones that are, I keep getting the ones that are repeating a cycle because they didn't want to, let's say, upset someone or not fight with someone. You're entering a fool's journey. Like basically the universe is saying you're a fool. Somebody's going to be getting a major wish fulfillment. This is having it all. Some of you are going to have a brand new beginning and you're going to have it all. You're stepping into the unknown. 10 of Pentacles is having it all. That's it. Look at this card. It's the best card in the deck, in my opinion. Some of you might already feel like you have it all. Anyways, a major wish fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles. Moving on, moving on. What else do we need to know? Balance and justice is being served. Truths are coming out, and somebody is going to return back to companionship and financial stability, which will bring balance back into one's life. And this is going to make somebody struggle. That's 10 of Wands. That's carrying a heavy burden. But they are going to put matters into their own hands. And they are going to have a new stable offer, a new stable, firm beginning. They don't really have clarity on this, and they know that something was unfair. They know something was unfair, so something was unfair, something not balanced, that's about to be restored. So I guess I guess cards, you know, the energy don't lie. I said before, Libra is coming in and bringing in balance and is demanding not only for you, well, Libra's demanding for you to be balanced. It's time for you to be balanced. It's time for you to just say and like degree yourself, you know what? I'm healed. And that's it. Because it was written. Ooh, somebody's going to be moving. Like packing their bags and moving. They don't really have much clarity. It's like, oh, I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to do this. Somebody's going to be moving away from a person of, this is narcissism, egotistic, like ego, abusive in power. It's the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like he might be fleeing from the scene. Why? Let's see. Do we got a runner? Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah. No. He's not able to travel. He's not running. But someone else is going to be moving out of this person's life. But this person is going to be stuck. He ain't traveling. He ain't going nowhere. Why? I just feel like he's pouting. Very unhappy. What are we doing here? Because ties were cut, the truth came out, and now he's stuck. And now he's being forced to go within, do some inner work, or he knows ties are cut, game's over, he can't do it no more, and now he's thinking it's time for me to move on. Probably find his next victim. Yeah, he will communicate and take some action. More like written communication. I don't feel like he feels like showing his face, but he is going to take some sort of action. Queen of Cups, my lovely earth angels. What's up? What's up, darlings? My lovely earth angels out there. You are being highly protected and someone is in their feelings about it. The universe this week is going to show you how protected you truly are. Some of you are earth angels and you don't even know you're earth angels. And the moment you find out might put you in your feelings. But someone around you is in their feelings because they've been throwing a lot of shit at you and you're protected. You don't even know. There are people, especially if you are this Queen of Cups, usually Queen of Cups carry a water sign energy, but with me, I call that my earth angel. That can be any sign because I resonate sometimes with the Queen of Cups. You know, it just depends on where I'm at in the week. But the universe is going to definitely show you how protected you are. And there are people out here probably trying to ruin their lives because they wanted to hurt you so bad. They're all in their feelings. And they didn't see it coming. But what you don't see coming, earth angels, is... Here's what you don't see coming, because this message is for you. You are going to get a phone call. It is going to bring in some sort of bad news because they want you to react. So don't do that, right? Earth angels can't be reacting. Earth angels can't be out here, you know, causing demonic... Anyways, you got some sort of a bad news coming in. But you will be receiving divine help, okay? Help will be arriving for you. Don't be out here bopping heads. Oh. Help is arriving for you because God knew. A lot of you might be having some universal help. Help is coming in because God knows that somebody lost money, is losing money. Maybe many of you lost money and you had to lose this money. It was part of a karmic contract. But God knows that many of you might have had to lose money, but he did that to restrict you on purpose. There's something that you need to go search for, but while you're being restricted, people are watching you. Okay. It was God's way of protecting you in a sense. Sorry, I don't know why I was yawning like that. Woo. Anyways, somebody is watching and feeling like social media watching. I feel like some of it's creepy, some of it's actually really not. Anyway, somebody is looking into something, and right now, God wants a lot of people to know that a lot of children are going to be getting their wish fulfillment. A lot of you are going to be called to rest at this time. Rest. Because why? You're going to be working together with someone. Especially if you are this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, you're a female. Got your shit together. You've been building all on your own. But guess what? Rest up, because you're about to be working with someone. And it is going to bring in a wonderful abundance. Also, I'm getting, this is a channeled message. If somebody would just apologize, they would get their wish fulfillment. Also, Nine of Pentacles, maybe you're out here working your ass off all by yourself. You are going to be working together with someone, but you're going to have to make a choice. You're probably going to have to quit your job. But you do need to be cautious about it. Maybe somebody didn't put work and effort into you in the past, and when they come in, you're going to be cautious because they already showed you weren't their priority last time, but you are destined and fated to work together with this person. I got the Emperor. Emperors. Typically older males that do the right thing. And to be a good ruler, they're not selfish, and they tend to do what's best for everyone involved. Definitely not selfish by any means. They always do the right thing. Sometimes it can be a man in like a higher authoritative power, like, you know, a police officer. Sometimes it can be like that. But I'm not feeling that energy. I'm feeling like an emperor, someone who's went through some shit. And because of life experiences, that's why they are the emperor. This emperor has been dealing with an empress in reverse. But he's going to do the right thing. Why? Because she needs to heal. You're dealing, if you are this emperor and you have, let's say, a bad mom or a bad maybe mama drama, some kind of thing going on here. If you're dealing with an empress in reverse, this person is needy and clingy. There is something that you need to say to this person so that this person can heal and be like this. Okay? But you have been allowing this person to be needy and clingy to you. And you need to start doing the right thing. Why? Because she needs to heal. Okay? So there's like a key you're giving her. And once you do that, the contract is now over. And you get to move on into your new beginning. Oh, some of you guys will be having face-to-face talks with your soulmate. This is twin flame unions coming together. And then you guys you'll be healing a broken heart. You won't be brokenhearted. But when these two people get together and come back in union and have that face-to-face loving conversation, somebody's not going to be very happy. Probably that Empress in reverse. Well, it's somebody that's holding on to a past battle. They're getting their negative karma. They made a bad judgment call. They made a bad choice. And they ain't gonna be happy. Why? Because this person made a bad choice, she, Queen of Pentacles, is stable. You are going to be very happy. If you are the Queen of Pentacles, what do we need to know for you? There's something you don't know, but the universe is going to, you're going to receive some sort of clarity this week. You're going to see something very clearly. Something is not over, but you are destined and fated to be with the person that you love, or that loves you, a King of Cups. And this person is in the upright position, okay? King of Cups. You broke your karmic contracts, you exposed somebody for who they really are, or something got exposed to you. Right now you're being blocked from something. You need to give yourself some time and space to heal and not to celebrate. Also, this energy, I was remembering now just a minute ago, this energy brings out a lot of addiction issues. So addictions can be anything. But if you are let's say a heavy drinker, don't be surprised if that urge comes on and you know, try to stay away from parties this weekend. Anyways, King of Cups, you're not going to be celebrating. But you're not going to be celebrating with your family, but your family's going to be very happy. Why? Because they know you're destined and fated to be in love and to be with someone else. They're happy because you're married or you're going to get married. It was all part of the contract. Yes, there is somebody around you that is wearing a mask, so be very careful. Anyways, we got the Magician card. This is manifesting something. King of Cups, did you manifest this? Many of you are being guided to forgive someone for a wrongdoing. What would Jesus do? Many of you might need to forgive. Or maybe if you are a King of Pentacles, maybe you need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing. Forgiving someone could even be yourself. King of Pentacles, typically their earth sign energies, doesn't have to be. Maybe you're just a man of wealth. If you resonate with the King of Pentacles, maybe one of you out there need to forgive a King of Pentacles. At the end of the day, darkness came to light. The truth came out. And he just has to make his final decision. So if you are the King of Pentacles, could be earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. The truth came out, you need to make your final decision. But you already know you didn't do anything wrong. You already know that. And you know that you did not cause an injustice to another female. So secrets are out. But you do need to make a decision, and I don't know, I'm just still getting darkness comes to light. Queen of Cups, moving on. Or Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. I'm also receiving just now the King of Pentacles. Maybe you need to tell this person the truth. You need to make that decision. And just tell this person the truth. You didn't do anything wrong, but maybe this person thinks you did. And maybe if you just clarify it, all goes away. It's a fight that probably should have never have happened, a misunderstanding. Anyways, if you are the Queen of Swords, you're out here. I call these people my spiritual warriors out here. You're telling the truth, cutting through the bullshit. You got a message coming in. You're turning into a beautiful butterfly at this time. There's something from the past that's going to come back around. It's not a person, it's a memory. Maybe you, Queen of Swords, need to find your inner child. Maybe it's time for you to start having a little fun. Yeah. Or you need to go back in time. Whatever it is that might make you a little depressed. Also, I'm getting you're not moving forward because you've been a truthful and honest person. The universe is saying, hey, you need to start having some fun. because we're not going to move you forward yet because the contract hasn't been fulfilled, because this dude, these two are a power couple right here, is going to come in and tell you some sort of truth, and it's going to change everything. So that's why you can't move forward if it was a contract, a soul tie. Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, doesn't have to be. If you resonate with the Queen of Wands, you're young, sexy, beautiful, artistic, you are not speaking, you're not talking to very many people. You're going within. You're not giving out heartfelt conversations, that's for sure. But you are being divinely guided to something. Your intuition might also be heightened during this time. Because, well, we're going into Libra. Or no, we're in, for some reason, the Earth, like, where we're aligned right now, we're in Libra, but I know this is Scorpio energy, so we're in water energy. I don't know. You are being guided to some sort of an abuse. Maybe you were abused or manipulated at some point. Maybe the divine is going to step in because somebody wants to manipulate or abuse you. You are being called not to speak on this at this time. Maybe you don't want to speak about it. But your soul is able to rest, so just get your rest. You do need to make a priority change, though. You are going to be healing from a major betrayal. And yes, you are going to get that divorce. You just need to break that contract. Some of you are going to be entering a brand new emotional beginning. This is the Ace of Cups, offering love. Why? Because you were taken advantage of. Someone stole from you. Someone might try to reconcile with you because they want to steal your money, so be careful of that. Theft is on high. You just need, someone's digging deeper. That's pocket watching energy, spying into people's social medias, trying to figure out what they're doing. Are they okay? Are they, no, not okay, but what are they doing? They're happy without me. Oh no. Anyways, somebody knows that they lost you, and they're going to try to take from you again, and they're going to try to reconcile. Meanwhile, they're hoping you're too busy looking at what you lost, but someone's going to be in regret. And then when they look into you, I feel like they were hoping, this person was hoping, whatever it was that they did to you, that you would still be in despair and in a mental prison. They were trying to trap you. But they're going to be in huge regret because you freed yourself and you changed everything. These are changes that are good for the better. And this person that's going to be in regret, that's going to put him in a mental prison. He's got a dark entity attached to him. Oh my God, that person was supposed to not move on without me, but you did. Surprise. Anyways, let's go to the dice. What does we need to know from the dice? Ah, yeah, contracts being fulfilled. Many of you are being asked to nurture yourself at this time. Many of you are going to be coming out of isolation. About the middle of the week. There are a lot of people that are going to go through ego deaths. I'm getting that right now. Someone made a contract. They just have to, yeah, that, something about somebody's going to give someone a key. The key to break themselves free from something, to be able to heal. Something about the beach or the ocean or shells are significant. That's weird. I'm just going to say it. There's going to be UFO sightings or spottings. I don't know why. But they're not aliens. The universe is large. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, there are UFOs. Yes, there are aliens. There's all types of species all in the universe. Somebody's... I know it's raining here today, so I'm being told to tell someone, make sure you bring your umbrella with you. Somebody's storm is now over. There's an angel that counted someone's every teardrop. And you are going to be guided with it. This angel is protecting someone. Something about internet. I have a feeling internet, cell phone receptions, power outages might go down. We've been having a lot of internet issues, mainly because of the solar flares, but that might amp itself back up again. I don't know how much energy that brings off, especially with the universe being, or that galactic universe. Oh no. Somebody's throwing the book away. We are going to see the fall of religions. Something about the dragon. Time's up for the... If you are the zodiac sign of the dragon, time's up. Ooh, I'm about to get a cough. Someone didn't get a reward. Their masks are going to fall off. They're going to be very sad. I got this message the other day. It wasn't Egypt. We're looking in the wrong direction. Time's up. Someone's going to jail. Something about the universe. The universe does have something to say. And I think when it gets closer to the end of the month, I know I have to do some more research. I've been actually doing a lot of research in the last couple days. What goes around, someone is going to get their karma. And it's because they had a chance to pick up and move and they didn't. And because you wanted to stay stuck, guess what? You're in a karmic loop. And only you can get yourself out of that. Many people are not going to be celebrating. Someone did not get their freedom. This energy might hit a lot of, what was it? Tauruses. There's two other zodiac signs. I know it was Tauruses, Scorpios, I think, and another sign. It might be Aquariuses. You might... Something about you're going to see something. At the end of the day, you're going to get a gift out of this. Or you're going to receive some sort of gift or blessing. It's like the universe is going to show you something. But how you respond or how you take it is actually going to be like a gift to you. Or for you. You got to change your perspective. Yeah, someone's going to jail. Pisces. If you are a Pisces, someone around you is wearing a mask. They don't know who they are. This is also copycat energy, so protect your energy because someone might try to siphon their energy off of you. That's all I got for the moment. Yeah. There's somebody who's not going to be silent anymore. They are going to speak out. I don't know what that's going to cause, but it might cause a rift. might make someone go crazy. Someone's definitely going to be getting on an airplane and travel somewhere. The number 3 is significant. Oh my goodness, I'm yawning. Somebody definitely needs to get some rest. The number 3 is significant. 3 days, 3 o'clock, 333. Your prayers have been heard. And the number 4, you are protected. Ooh, I wanted to end this reading. I'm being called to end this reading, but I'm gonna grab one more card. Fairies, what do we need to know to move forward? Somebody needs to research something because something about their DNA, they need to follow it. Do some research. You need information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Some of you might need to dig a little deeper, do some research. And who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes and dreams will come true. Isn't it funny when you give everything over to the Most High, how things just fall into place faster? Give it to Him. Anyways, let's end this reading because I am being called to end this. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Let's end this beautiful reading. Ooh, prosperity. Do your guys' selves a favor, take a little snapshot of this card, or here, let me do this. You can take a snapshot of this card because this card carries a profound spiritual meaning that transcends its physical appearance. Rings have been used to symbolize various aspects of life, such as love, commitment, power, protection, spiritual growth, self-improvement, and prosperity. This card tells you that prosperity is coming to you in the form of abundance, good luck, and financial success, and that your prosperity is protected as a reward for all the hard work you have been putting in. Many rings carry signs of leadership and hold a spiritual significance. Each one tells a unique story and carries its own set of spiritual implications. And its circular shape of the ring represents an eternal cycle of life. The silver in this ring has a healing energy vibration to promote good health, positive energy, and to ward off any negative influences that may try to block the prosperity that is coming into you. Silver is also known for its purity, moon energy, protection, communication, courage, and strength. You may find that by whatever prosperity or financial blessing or success you gain, it is best to keep it to yourself at this time. Remember, when you level up, different levels have different devils. Move in silence at this time. So keep this as a little sign of protection in your little pocket. Put it on your phone. That's all I have for you guys. Some of you, I don't know, before I started this reading, I was trying to hurry up and prepare for something. So something definitely is coming and something definitely is off, right? So get used to different. Anyways, I'm thinking that it's a timeline shift that we're all experiencing. I know I've been doing some research, and I'm researching on the number 13. That's been putting me down several different rabbit holes that I'm not going to get into because that's for a different time. Anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, namaste.